What's up, guys? For today's video we're going to be doing a first impressions video over a brand new knife from CRKT, one that I've been super excited to get. This is the CRKT Seismic. And before we cover the knife, let's go over the box real quick. Some people like that. It's just your standard CRKT green box, nothing special. Back to the knife. At a quick glance you'll see that it's got lanyard holes down at the bottom of the spacer, which is all metal, along with the liners, all metal liners. A reversible pocket clip, so either side, for a tip-up carry, which is great. And then you've got the thumb stud and then the flipper, and this little plastic casing right here houses the deadbolt, and this button disengages the deadbolt whenever you want to close the knife. So as far as deployment, it's a excellent deployment. A little stiff, but I credit that to the knife being brand new, and closing it is exactly how it was advertised. You know, easy to deploy and easy to close without your fingers getting in the pathway of the blade. I think the biggest selling point for this knife, other than the fact that you can close it one-handed without your fingers getting in the way of the blade, is the fact that this button is so big. So I'm going to go ahead and put on a glove. A fleece glove, you know, not intended for any kind of work or any kind of fine finger, you know, actions or whatever. So we'll go ahead and deploy it. Easy, and to close it, super easy. Even with these, you know, unwieldy non-work gloves. I can imagine wearing gloves like this or winter gloves of any kind would make closing a liner lock or compression lock quite difficult, but not at all with the CRKT Seismic. They did an excellent job with this design. As far as price, we're looking at $120. MSRP is $150. However, you can get it at any online retail store for about $119, and that's before taxes and shipping and handling. I think that's well worth it, because what you're paying for is a knife that you can shut or close with one hand without your fingers getting in the way. And so basically you're comparing this knife to a Spyderco paramilitary, right? Or any kind of Spyderco with a compression lock. And for those kinds of knives, you're expecting to pay $150 plus, right? So I think getting a knife like this that is solid and good quality steel, I forget what it's called, but it's a good steel. I looked it up online, and you know, I trust anything and everything on the internet. But yeah, so good steel, great design for $120. I think that's well worth it. Now, keep in mind, I'm a bigger guy and I like big knives. I love big knives. Some people don't. This is not a small knife at all. I wish I had a ruler. I keep on meaning to buy a ruler. I'm out of town right now. I'm not at my house, so I don't have any of my tools with me. But I guess, I mean, the specs are all online. They're easy to find, but just know that if you're getting this, you're getting one hell of a beastly knife, and it's solid. I guess I just ran into an issue right there. I was trying to shut the knife, but my finger, so basically when the blade is deployed, this button is popped out so you can push it in. But when you push it in, this plastic housing comes out. So right then I was trying to shut it, but my finger was in the way, and I was expecting for the blade to close, and it didn't close. So that's one issue. I think if they were able to, I guess, make the scale like a millimeter or two thicker, so that way you don't have to worry about that plastic ever getting in the way, then that would make this knife even more perfect. Because this right here is just more moving parts, one extra thing to get in the way possibly. I don't see it getting in the way often, but as you saw just then, when I was trying to close the blade, I couldn't because my finger was in the way. But I guess as long as you know that, as long as you train deploying this knife and you know how to use it well, then it shouldn't be an issue. Yeah. Fit and finish is great. I think you can see that clearly through the video. It is solid. Let me see. No blade play, absolutely none. And let's look at centering. So spot on centering. And grip, it's very sturdy, very solid grip. I like how there is this little groove here for your finger or your thumb, and then you've got the choil right here for more finer cuts. Yep, definitely advertising this as a workhorse knife. They do have one more design, or one more style. It's all black, so black blade with the VEF serrations. I don't like serrations, and I don't like all black things anymore, so I prefer this one. I like the contrast in color. I will definitely be carrying this for the next week or two to really get a good opinion or good feel for this knife. As of now, I'm very excited. You know, it's a new design, but it's a great design. It's not gimmicky. You know, this is a purpose-driven design. So yeah, right now my only takeaway, or my only negative comment, it's not even negative, it's just, I guess it's just a comment really, is the fact that this plastic housing might get in the way, but definitely a problem that you could easily overcome just by getting familiar with the knife. So yeah, I'm over 7 minutes now. I don't like to get over 7 minutes, but yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this helps you with your next knife purchase. Highly recommend this knife if you got the money. And yeah, tune in next time. Bye.